Hello there, hopefully I'm coming through alright now. Me, Tolvo, I am back. There should be an exclamation point command in the title of the stream that you can use to find a link to the Bail project. I'm going to be streaming this week trying to raise funds for the Bail project. Don't worry about subbing to me or donating to me or anything like that. Donate instead to the Bail project if you can. There's also other good causes, of course. The Bail project is just the one that I'm focusing on currently. I'm using Tiltify, a Tiltify campaign to raise money for them with a goal of just $150 because I don't have a big audience, so I thought that was pretty reasonable. And hey, academic anarchist, how you doing? I haven't spoken on stream in a little bit, so a little bit anxious, but trying to get back into the groove of doing things. I'm a little bit rusty. And I also turn off that on the display for me. There we go. That's better. I hope everyone is doing all right. Make sure settings are all correct. I hope the game is looking proper. I just like to make sure depth of field and motion blur are off. When I hit continue, this will bring me to a file in NG+16 right at the end. So I'll be able to just carry it over into NG+17. Which is playthrough 18, because New Game Plus is plus onto the new game. So you'll be able to see I just have like 99 attack, 20 vitality. I have everything in the game because the file has gone on so long on this one. I actually might want to buy some divine confetti. I can tell I've been playing too much Dark Souls 2. Look at these heavy coin purses. This is ridiculous. Did I? Okay, I did kill the true corrupted monk on this file. Or actually, I would carry that over into New Game Plus anyway, so it doesn't matter. The things that are in general going to be useful: Firecracker, of course, Flame Vent. Spiral Cloud Passage is fine. I don't really use the combat arts or combat skills too much for the sort of stuff I'm doing. I'm going to be a bit rusty, so hopefully I do okay enough and things go pretty fast. And before I start, for those who don't know, various horrible things have been happening around the country. In the USA, there are currently a lot of protests. Now, I don't really care whether or not they're peaceful. What's going on, the level of police violence is just it's not unbelievable, it's ridiculous. It's horrible, horrifying what is happening to black people around the country, and has been happening for generations. A lot of people who are protesting are being arrested and fined. The Bail project is to help afford bail for those people and to help them out so that they can further do good work and not have their lives destroyed for doing the right thing. So if you can, please donate to the Bail project. You should be able to type !the Bail project and get a link. I'm doing it right now on my phone. Nightbot, you there? There you go. And hello, Sophia Alzaria. How you doing? Every now and then, I'll be taking time to talk about what I'm fundraising for and why. And about just, again, the catastrophic level of racism, specifically anti-black, going on in the country, and what's happening to people protesting these injustices. All right, let us start the run, which is playthrough 18 or New Game +17. I am likely going to be doing Shura. Please tell me I've been unmuted this entire time. I really hope I have not been muted, because I hit my unmute button. And I have said a lot of important things. Just in case I have hit unmute yet again, and I hope I am still unmuted. Okay, I wasn't muted. Whew, that is good to hear. I would have felt very silly. This is the start of the game. It's not too hard to get through on New Game Plus. You're going to have all your health. So them shooting at me isn't going to be a big deal, really. Now, I'm not going to be doing this solely no hit, no damage, probably. If it happens, it happens. That'd be nice. I kind of doubt it. I'm especially very rusty. Now, it would make the title a bit long and kind of detract from what's going on, but I am going to be doing Charmless Demon Bell. So that is giving Kuro back his charm that is activating a hard mode. Now, whenever I block, I will still take chip damage. I have to parry to not take chip damage. You'll see a little symbol in the bottom left. That means Charmless is active. Ooh. Accidentally got caught on a wall there. Hey, Nay, how you doing? You holding up all right? Oh, that's an annoying thing that happens sometimes there. You get a little stuck on the wall. Exhausted? I can think of a plethora of reasons why that's possible. Hopefully you get to have at least some rest. Thinking about texting your boss for a personal day tomorrow? Hopefully they give it to you. 1 second, I have to mute the cough. And I'm back. And that's good at least to hear. Let's do some Genichiro in the prologue. I forget, did you ever get to play more Sekiro, Nay?
Ashina Castle, my.
Also, this version of Genichiro, when you get that big parry after the windup, will not do a follow-up thrust. You're afraid to go back? Oh, you should give it a try, Nay. If you ever want to do it on stream, I would totally show up to help out if possible. So after you get the first death blow on Genichiro, he'll start doing his sweep after that. He can still do his thrust, but he'll also sweep. He can actually do a delayed wind-up attack too. You want to be careful on that, because it'll appear at first like the sweep, but it won't have a perilous marker. Hey Ariel, how you doing? You figured out how to donate? Nice. I don't know if I have an audio sound for when I donate. I'm not sure how Tiltify really works. People in chat could just tell me if something appears on screen, because I can't see while I'm in the middle of the game. I unfortunately can't do Sekiro borderless window or anything like that. You actually get anything for winning this fight? You get this separate cutscene I'll show right here. I won't skip it, so you can see it. The difference in this version is that Sekiro has to get distracted by the Nightjar throwing a, like, what was it, a shuriken, I believe? Might have been a kunai. But I think a shuriken at you. That way Genichiro can actually win because he lost the fight. Otherwise roughly the same, it's just a neat cutscene change. Don't worry about having to be here or anything like that, Ariel. You know, take whatever time you need to yourself. So you don't need to talk to this guy at all. I don't think I even need to speak to him this entire playthrough. So we're of course just going to skip General Kawarada. We have absolutely no need to fight him. I could kill him, but I don't know if it's even interesting if people would want to see it. He just goes down so easy. Also, since I'm doing this a bit speedier, because I have a bit of a time frame, I want to get done before dinner, I'm going to just be using lots of fucking stunlock tactics. I'm going to just be destroying enemies when I can. I am not going to show any mercy, basically. Here we go, through undead, or not undead, through the outskirts. I've definitely been playing too much Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3 lately. I like to kill him so I get the nice, safe sit here without the idle acting a little odd. That was a mute so I could cough again. I also like to rest every now and then. You didn't donate through Tiltify. You went through the link, the bot post. I mean, that's fine. As long as it's helping people out, that's good. Direct donation, whatever. I might have to switch that to Tiltify at some point, but either case, good thing that money is going to that organization. It doesn't have to be through me. So I'm gonna just be evil to this chained ogre. I'm gonna be really mean to it. Be like roughly about here. I believe it's 2 hits. No, not. It was 2 hits, I was right. Oh my god, that was silly. I forgot. You have to do the full charge blast to prevent him from knocking you out of that. So right there, that's because I put fire on my blade, so during that, it would stagger him. I can't believe I just took a hit there. That was so silly. So silly of me. And then he's gonna get burned, and he's dead. That should have been no hit. I screwed that up something fierce. DS1's second half I really enjoy. DS2 is the one that I've been like playing through and been like, oh god, I forgot how bad this was. The hitboxes, the frames, the iframes, it's just Dark Souls 2 is so bad. Oh, right, NG+. Yeah, well, this is NG+17. Now, I would definitely rate Dark Souls 2 as severe, like, weakest, most badly made of the Dark Souls games. Stuff like the swarms of Elan Knights in the Iron Keep. Shaded Woods, everything there. Some things are better, and because I've been playing Scholar, some things are better, of course. Other things are just way more annoying and frustrating. Fighting a pursuer surrounded by enemies. It's just so annoying. All of the zones of enemies that do acid damage that breaks your gear. Dark Souls 2 loves acid. For as much as people complain about the scraping spear, I don't think they talk enough about all of the acid in Dark Souls 2. Alright, that's Demon Bell. That's the other hard mode. Yeah, Sekiro is just so much more tightly designed than the other ones. But a lot of people miss things like making builds. Some people don't like the setting as much or some of the characters as much. Or that it's more of a focused story. Or that it's so history-based. The history-based thing I notice a lot of people struggle with because not as many people also know this history, actually. Actually, I don't even need to kill those guys. Going to mute to cough again. You love Bloodborne the most, but Sekiro is so satisfying. Bloodborne, it really bothers me, but it's because I play it at such like a high precise level is the problem. Bloodborne is not designed around precision, around no hit, no damage, things like that. So it is really bad at that aspect. The world building, I think, is the best in it. It just has like the most interesting world. It's mostly such its own thing and how it handles everything. And the reveal of what type of world it is pretty great. Oops, accidentally ran into a wall there. So I might have screwed up the timing on this. Also, a content warning for eye harm. I'll tell you when it's done. I'm going to be stabbing this snake in the eye. What is happening with... Streamlabs is doing that? Why is Streamlabs doing that? That's very odd. That should be Nightbot. I'm very confused. I don't have a Streamlabs bot. Huh. Yeah, I don't. I'm very confused. Who was it that donated? If it would be alright if you could say how much, just so I could keep track of that. I'll remember to look through the VOD again to check. I bet some setting turned itself back on, because I think I set it up but disabled it because I didn't like the Streamlabs bot. So I bet something like switched itself back on. Wait, did I rest at this? But yeah, I would just like to keep track of that. It would also just help me remember who like did what and donated. It was Sophia Alzaria with $15. Well, thank you very much. I'm going to keep that in mind. Oh yeah, we're up to Gyobu now. We're going to be using firecrackers, so as a heads up, you're going to see bright lights. Everything should be okay. I can actually Dragon Flash him at a range for when if I'm unsure of the fight at all. I'm going to mute again to cough, and then I'll be right back. Howard can suck your dick? What? Oh, H.P. Lovecraft, yeah. Yeah, H.P. Lovecraft is a horrible monster, man. Zoe Quinn, I remember, who, by the way, uses they-them pronouns now, made a web game. I think it's still accessible, of who said it, the quotes from H.P. Lovecraft or Hitler, and you have to try to guess. Because a lot of things they said were so similar. And as I mentioned, the letter once that H.P. Lovecraft, I believe, wrote to Hitler, to the Third Reich, on how he agreed with various things they were doing, but wasn't fond of how they were treating books. I don't personally care if he actually recanted as he was dying or whatever. He said a lot of horrible things and supported a lot of horrible stuff. Let's fight Gyobu now. After that discussion. Yeah, you don't want HP Lovecraft anywhere near you, basically. Make him turn around. Leap to him like so. Oh, I got screwed up because if I stepped on that mat right there, he's gonna hurricane right here. So I jump up, grapple to him, get some hits in, posture break. Now, if I can manage this, I did. I'm so glad. I wasn't sure that that would work. Oh, the horse hit me. I was able to time it for the spear, but the horse actually hit me. He's gonna hurricane now. There we go. Fight was going so good otherwise. Jump to him, get these hits in here. Oh, he's probably dead actually now. Yep, there we go. That's Gyobu. I think I technically got hit twice, because I think it double hit me. Ah, that sucks. Oh well. That was still a very fast kill. I should do that more often where I burn him there. That's pretty good for speeding up the fight. I have to go here and talk to the Tengu, but I have to just say no. I don't have to actually do his quest. But how is everyone enjoying Sekiro? And as a reminder, you can do ! The Bale Project. You get a link to the Bale Project to donate, which I'll have to switch to my Tiltify the next time I do this. You love Sekiro? Good to hear. It'd be a bit concerning if people were like, oh, this sucks. So up next is Blazing Bowl. And then I believe I'm going to run up and do Genichiro. After Genichiro, I do Senpo, then I do Guardianate. Or not Guardianate. I go there, but then use it as a way to get to Ashina Depths. And then I teleport back to fight the big monkey after. Because he is actually a monkey. He's not an ape. Yeah, Sekiro does rule. I love this game. It's so good. There are certain flaws and problems. One of them I find is actually related to grappling to stuff like that. It can be a bit inconsistent on the zones and timing. It's the thing you're basically only going to run into if you speedrun the game. Because otherwise you're just going to not notice it. Kill this guy. Let's try to attract their attention. I want him to get alerted like roughly right there so that he'll get fully alerted. That guy will go yellow alert, so he'll come running out. I had to dodge that real quickly. That was a little dangerous. So I'm going to be using my umbrella to parry the Blazing Bolt. This is going through the Souls games and making everyone gay because it makes you feel better. I mean, who says they aren't? Already. Oh, this is a very bizarre pattern the Blazing Bowl is doing right here. Oh, the timing, really? Dang it, I have been having some really bad luck. Ah. I actually have to heal. Just as for safety. That's the hip check I gotta be careful of. This has been a very weird Blazing Bull fight. Also, thrusts to the face will cause it to stagger more likely. Like so. Oh, it's dead. Provided it hits a wall. It might not? Oh yeah, this has been a cursed fight. Look at how cursed that is. Oh yeah, jump off of it to make it instantly go down to death blow. Miyazaki, Onion Knight is gay, don't at you, you know? I don't remember. Does Sieglinde say that Siegmeyer had a wife? I don't recall. And, you know, he could be bisexual anyway. Lucatiel is trans? Well, I think that one's just a given. I mean, who could even argue against that one? That's just, of course. People saying she isn't, they're just arguing in bad faith, frankly. Let's just rest here again to make sure it's all good. This is definitely not a no hit, no damage run. Oh, Lord. There we go. Oh yeah, I also did use a Gotchin Sugar. That is so that all of these Nightjar aren't throwing kunai at me at a distance the whole time. Oh, shit. Wait, what the hell happened? He just fell. Did you see that? Oh, my game is broken. Oh, no. Did anyone see that? He just fell from the kite. He didn't, like, fly down. He just fell straight down. Also, there was a brother. Remember, he invades you. That is a weird thing to have happen, right? Cursed run, cursed run. Well, if I don't gotta worry too much about the consistency of the game right now, then I can just ignore most stuff, really. Oh, you thought you were being so slick? I thought he was so slick. Oh, let's go fight Ashina Elite. This should be... Is this Jinsuke Sase or Ujinari Mizuru? I'm trying to remember. Jinsuke Sase. Yes! My brain isn't totally broken. Oh, you're gonna have to leave in a minute because you don't want spoilers? Understandable. Ah! I got hit. And he's dead. Ah, a single hit. My rust is ridiculous. That was just me screwing up. That wasn't cursed or anything, I just screwed up. Alright, time to fight the boss atop Ashina Castle. break stuff along the way. I just have an impulse to not leave items unpicked up, but I have no need for this stuff even remotely. Anything in particular I really want for this fight? Really? Actually, you know what? This will be fun. So who's ready for some Genichiro Ashina? This is one of those fights that's designed to basically teach you everything in the game and make sure that you have everything down. Good luck, and thank you for this. Thank you for the stream. Well, thank you for stopping by and for donating to a wonderful cause, which is the Bale Project. The Bale Project. You can type ! The Bale Project in chat, and doing so will bring you a link to their website. You can check out that organization and donate if you can. They're there helping with posting bail and supporting people who have been arrested. It was very hard to read and explain that hearing this, and that time I just took a total hit for no reason. I wasn't even looking at chat. Oh god, I am so rusty. Also, I'm sticking to him so that I can prevent him from jumping back and shooting arrows after jumping up. I will read that in just a moment, Nay. Ah, one of the arrows got through. That's why I try to prevent it. Oh, God. I actually died. For motorcycle style sneakers. Oh, I died trying to read that. Oh, that's just funny. Hey, Nauseum, how's it going? And hey, Shimada Tiger, how's it going? Oh, I just took a death trying to read something that was... I thought it was like a very serious thing, so I was like trying to read it as I fought. Oh, well. Oh, I keep forgetting to... It's just, I'm so rusty now. I really need to just take more time to play this every day. Ooh, game lagged for a second there. I didn't take a hit, but it did lag. That was odd. Oh, it's getting slow whenever he's doing his spins. Oh, I hope the Tiltify overlay isn't causing me slowdown. You crashed out during Shimada's stream. You missed the ending, caught the VOD. Yeah, I remember first try. Shimada got it first try. Sure, go ahead and brag, Nauseum. I don't even want to parry that. Oh, that's a double hit. Oh, I'm getting so sloppy. Just even getting hit once during this run is so bad. I've been hit like, what, 8 times now? Oh, definitely more than that. Oop, don't want to parry that. The timing's a little inconsistent. You do want to try to parry the last hit, though, and he should be dead right here. If you parry the last hit, he'll do a follow-up thrust attack. There we go. Ah, what a sloppy fight. Greg, Half-Thor Bjornsson, congratulate you on your squad record. Personal record, not objective record, obviously. Well, neat, still very good. You could have just left out that part. You could have told us it was a world record, Nauseum. Granted, I probably would check later, but for a few moments you could have had that. Yeah, Gwendolyn is treated really horribly in Dark Souls. I kind of would not want to talk about that right now. It would be really upsetting to me. Literal mountain from Game of Thrones gave you a thumbs up. Well, yeah, nice. I always forget that's the mountain because I actually just think of him as that guy who's like what is it, powerlifting? I can't remember. That's like what I knew him from before that. So that's what I think of him as, because I don't like Game of Thrones. Yeah, that guy who's big and lifts things. Oh yeah, now comes one of those annoying parts where you have to walk around and talk to people. You obey the Iron Code because you can't pick Help Kuro. Because Wolf is basically programmed to obey the Iron Code. Then you go over here and look at this. So Kuro says walk with him. It'll take a really long time walking over there. I like to rest at this to just teleport him there. It saves like milliseconds. It's just anything's better than standing there watching him walk. You find it interesting how frequently FromSoft uses largeness as an aesthetic for enemies. Like some of them are huge, but some of them are just like slightly taller than a person. Typically is just enough to make something seem off. A reason they do that is so that the camera functions better. That's a major reason that FromSoft does that, is so that the lock-on has it so your camera is aimed a little bit above your character's head and you can see the enemy past your character. Good old Ishin here. Like loads of hard enemies are huge, but the hardest enemies are roughly your size. It depends on the game, and sometimes stuff that's way too big is hard in part just because of the camera. It always kind of unsettled you, especially like in Bloodborne. So a thing that they like to do to make things slightly unsettling is it's not exactly the height, it's if you look, it's the elongated thin limbs. Characters will have slightly too long of arms and legs in a lot of these games. In Dark Souls, that is typically a sign of relation to the gods or demigods. The knights, for instance, who are essentially demigods in Dark Souls, like Artorias, like the Silver Knights, like Ornstein, have slightly elongated limbs and are taller than humans. You don't know why, but you love it when Dark Souls foes have long necks. I mean, that's pretty common too. Also, it's tall, thin heads is another common one that they like to do. Dark Souls is full of enemies with tall, thin heads. The knights, like the Black Knights and Silver Knights, all have very tall, thin heads. And whatever. I don't need to rest. Still can't believe I had to use a revive. What a cursed run. Of also just me. It's a little bit of various things. I had some really bad RNG in a few fights, but I also just am rusty and then just totally got distracted, which isn't the fault of anyone in chat. That's my fault for like trying to read something that wasn't even important. That's just more so funny to me. It's like when, who was it? Yeah, it was Artcrat, I think. Artcrat raided me when playing Code Vein, and I looked away, and it was like my first major death in the game. And so it was like, well, Artcrat, you can say you've killed me in a Souls-like. You get to wear that badge of honor. Oh yeah, I jumped there so that she won't try to talk to me. Because if you run out, she'll talk to you if you're on the ground going out. But if you jump, she won't. Sort of fun little detail. And I got through that entire area unseen, dude. As a reminder, you can do ! The Bail Project in chat to get a link to the Bail Project, their organization website, for donations and learning more about them. The Bail Project is helping to, as you might guess it, post bail and help people out financially and with fines who are arrested, which is especially important during all of these mass protests and in our fascist police state with mass incarceration and our terrible prison system. It's ! The Bail Project. One word, lowercase. It should be in the title of the stream. And hey, Nathan. I didn't realize that was you at first. Sorry, it's hard for me to actually read the names in chat because the left side of my screen is cracked on my phone. Oh, we're gonna fight the Armored Warrior now. This is one of the more annoying fights to do in no hit, no damage. It's not, like, hard. His animations are just very different because he uses European-style sword fighting. Yeah, there you go. That's the link. For no hit, no damage, you actually want to iframe dodge to that. Oh, I mistimed it. I'm so rusty. Yep. I should have not gone for that hit there because there's not enough time to parry up. And there we go, he's dead. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Robert's father. It's still really funny to me how many people think that character is named Robert, because he yells Robert. Like he's a Pokemon or something. He's yelling his son's name, not his own name. It's not like Total War Warhammer, where when you pick Manfred von Karstein, he yells, Manfred von Karstein. Wow, that was the first time I've seen you fight this boss in the right area. Yeah, it works a little better when it's in the right area, doesn't it? I actually didn't need to climb that ledge. I just needed to jump off of it. You can actually grapple before that. I don't even need to kill that guy. No point. Now, if you jump off the side here, grapple here. You don't actually have to fight and aggro those guys. There's going to be one around the corner here, but if I've done this at the proper timing and speed, I actually arrived a little early. You get to do the corner death blow, which is very rare to do in this game. And now we're gonna fight the monkeys. That's right. Famed band with their own TV show about them running around while music plays. Somewhat similar to the Beatles, some might say. That's right, the monkeys. For the episode of the Sekiro LP where I fought them, I actually did make the update be the monkeys, the actual band. It's a reference I make every now and then, and apparently it's just not my age range because no one I know ever gets it. So you wait for him to turn, and then you run, grapple up, go here, death blow, run off this, don't grapple to, just run, death blow. Come over here, do a running jump off this, do this up here. Come right here. Now that'll aggro them, but that's okay. You can still get the monkey, and that's the monkeys. They're dead. Yeah, it's the Bale Project. That's for the link to the website. I need to set up the Tiltify after the stream to be the actual link. Tiltify posted a Sekiro GIF on my tweet? What do you mean? You don't know what you're talking about. I did Streamlabs. I went through Streamlabs and posted. Oh, it wished me luck. I didn't notice. Oh no, because I haven't been able to see. I'm going to really quickly do that. Whoops. I also need to make sure, I didn't realize that I accidentally set that up to the wrong link. I'm trying to think of how to switch it to my Tiltify. Actually, I can, right now, I can Alt-Tab actually and fix this. So the audio for the game is going to cut out for a second because I've Alt-Tabbed. I have to open Firefox so that I can correct this. So I should correct this now, sooner than later. Let me get that Tiltify link. I can also really quickly post it in chat through here too. There we go. There is the Tiltify link. Throw one out for a second there. And there is the campaign URL. I'm going to correct this. There's the donation. And where's Nightbot? Man's custom. There it is. All right, now it should be working. Oh, thank you, Justice Kazi, for stopping by. I was just correcting Nightbot so it gives the proper link. So now it should work. Yeah, there you go. The Tiltify is now at the start of it, and also the website itself. Just so people can also donate through that and learn more about it. And I hope you've been doing as all right as you can be, Justice Kazi. It might be odd, but I always say as all right as can be, because I know like not everyone's doing all right. Okay, now that is correct and fixed. You've been doing good? That's good to hear. I'm glad. Forget, did the Crystal Chronicles remake come out yet? Isn't that soon? I remember talking with you about that while you were streaming it. 'Cause that's August, that's right. Because that's like the one Final Fantasy I like, actually. Which people have always found odd, but that's the one that like connected with me. You feel like you simultaneously knew there was a remake and didn't know there was a remake? I know that feeling. I get that a lot with like celebrity deaths, I think. That might be an odd way to phrase that, but that's just like celebrities in my mind are like in a state of death and actually they're alive. You just didn't realize. Like, who was it recently? I learned that Rip Torn was dead. I didn't know that, and he died a long time ago. Oh, your stream keeps cutting out? Is it okay for everyone else? Oh, sure, I'd love to play together. Lookout, that's right, because I want to go to do... Yeah, I want to go to Guardian Ape, but not fight him, then go through the Serpent Cave to Ashina Depths, then go and kill Corrupted Monk, then teleport back and kill Guardian Ape. Did you see there's Kingdoms of Amalur, the Re-Reckoning? I think is a remaster of Kingdoms of Amalur that just got announced. Or it might have been announced longer before. I've just seen it all over Steam now. That is a game I never thought I would hear about again. Dream is skipping a bit for you too. Now I wonder if it's maybe my end. Did I properly close everything? I believe I did. Oh, there's some error message. Let me double check my connection just to be sure. I'm just going to check real quick. Wait a minute.
Oh, friend, you've made some poor life choices.
Well, thank you for following, Justice Kazi, or Kazi. Kazi, by the way, you should check out. And yeah, I was just about to mention Kazi. Nay donated $50 for the Bail Project. Thank you so much, Nay. I really appreciate it, and it's a very great thing you're doing. Which, as a reminder for people, I would like for people to not sub to me right now. Like, if you have Prime free, I would still suggest going to Black streamers and supporting them, especially right now. But I would rather people donate to the Tiltify or to the organization itself than use their money to sub to me right now. It was just announced, or rather confirmed today. Yeah, because I remember it's been all over my Steam, the Kingdoms of Amalur Re-Reckoning. And I saw it and thought for a second it was like a joke. And then I realized, wait, I'm not looking at a browser. This is actually Steam. Huh. This is the Serpent Shrine right here. I really should get back to just doing Sekiro lore streams. There's so much to discuss about this game that lots of people in the West just don't pay any attention. It always saddens me. Hey, Lemonus Katie, how you doing? With the ooh. Which, by the way, if people do want to unlock my emotes, you can do it with sub points. You don't have to subscribe. It's the minimum required points to unlock them. So you can just unlock them for free. You don't have to use money to participate in my community. Oh yeah, because it's new game plus 17. That lizard didn't die from that in one hit. I said Kazi earlier, didn't I? Oh no, Lemonus Katie is a different person, or... I feel like now I'm confused. I think I always call you Kazi, don't I? Oh yeah, we don't even have to fight this person. Ooh, I almost fell right there. We gotta get across this bridge. Oh, I got hit once. Damn it. I'm actually gonna heal because falling to your death here is bad. The stream is cutting out for you. I'm gonna have to try to figure that out. I'm gonna get to this idol up here and then I'm gonna pause and see what's happening because I feel like that's happening for more than one person. And alright, have a nice time, Kazi. Have a good rest. see if I can figure out what's causing the skipping, because if there is skipping, Streamlabs should be saying so. Ah, it's my internet. What an unlucky time to be having internet trouble. Anything I can do to correct that? That's the question. Not that I can see at the moment. I have to hope it'll stabilize a little. Right now it says it's okay. I'll do one last troubleshoot check and then I'll tab back into the game. So hopefully if there are any problems, it's corrected. My internet, I think, is just having trouble. And again, if people can, you can check out Kazi. Kazi was just posting in the chat, so you can click on his name. Kazi, if I recall correctly, correct me if I'm wrong, uses he, him pronouns. Kazi is a Japanese streamer. I don't believe currently living in Japan, but just really great person. Gives a lot of great commentary, very entertaining, loves cowboys. I cannot stress enough the cowboy branding. So anyway, let's fight Voldo. Okay, this might look a little odd, but it's simple. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You just gotta remember the timing. Get away from him at this part, because he's going to start changing up his timing, like so. Because he'll have a right-hand combo and a left-hand combo. And they're different. And he's dead. You want to jump backwards after the sweep because he can hit you while you're in the air coming down from jumping straight up. If you were to sub, you would get the emotes and the satisfaction of supporting a streamer I like. Well, thank you. The main reason I mentioned that was that I want people, if they do have extra money, to be putting it towards the good cause, which is the Bail Project, which you can do ! The Bail Project in chat to get a link to. If you have something like Prime, sure. And if you want to, I would suggest still doing a Prime subscription to Black streamers and content creators. Off the top of my head, Pleasantly Twisted. Is it Mistwisted or Pleasantly Twisted on Twitch? It's hard. She has a different name on like every platform. Cypher of Tyr, Tanya, another great option. Those are just two people I know off the top of my head. Nay, who is in chat. If you have Twitch Prime up, you could sub to Nay, for instance. Nay has been streaming a lot of Valorant, I believe.
I can just about taste the credits. Gonna be a wild night tonight.
Oh, thank you, Anonymous Gifter, for gifting a tier 1 sub to Lemonous Katie. I really appreciate it. Which part of Cypher's stream? I caught some of the one with Matthew Mercer, I believe. I was really tired when that was going on, so I wasn't able to watch much of it. But I was retweeting it out. I shared the link in various places. I think I shared it in Casey's Discord. Yeah, I did see how much they raised. That was a ridiculous amount. That's amazing. Oh yeah, by the way, you can do that with all the monkeys. Now that I've done that, or no, not Spiral, I want to do Cleave type. Oh, I screwed that up, something fierce. Oh, I wanted to show a thing that kind of breaks the game. Come to think of it, I probably shouldn't be trying to break the game right now. Because that could have legit crashed the game if I had successfully. I'm going to do this to use the idol to block the bullets from the monkeys. Hey, I don't know why. I talk so fine. I'll be on voice chats a ton. The moment I'm streaming, I stumble what I'm saying. It must be just like the performance aspect of like being in front of a crowd, I guess? I don't know. It's odd. But hey, Vilio Sephora. Okay, it is Pleasantly Twisted on Twitch. Yeah, another great streamer I would recommend. Highly recommend. Yeah, the goal of 500 and then over 160k, that was just... That's amazing. Yeah, we're going through a serpent cave right here. It's going to be a bit spooky, a little bit scary, and very foggy. Also, there's ghosts. So, you know, it runs the whole gambit. There's also lizards. Oh, I missed the jump. Now, the snake is going to be up right there. However, what we're going to do is jump right here, down here. And there's this monkey. Do I have puppet? I do. I just screwed that up. All right. Well, we're doing it this way then. So you puppet the monkey and it dances and distracts the snake. I accidentally hit the monkey at the wrong range. Oh, I'm so rusty. The rust is real. I really need to just spend like at least 3 hours each day playing Sekiro again. I used to play 8 to 16 hours a day. All right. Do I have flame vent already equipped? One sec. Someone's about to talk to me, I think. Never mind, I guess they aren't. All right. What I'm going to do is jump up here, use this gotcha so I'm not visible easily. Jump a little bit to the side. You want to do that so you don't get seen by the snake eyes. You want to make sure to kill these two and not just go past. They can end up being brought into the fight, which is not a good thing. No more lol, only Sekiro. All right, I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna get a backstab on her. You want to be careful to not fight her and leave her over here. I'm going to burn her. Run back here. She'll be forced to come and fight me. You can parry that grab. And there we go. She's dead. No hit, no damage. Very simple, easy kill. I'm so rusty, says woman playing New Game Plus 17. Hey, I have hard modes active too, you know. I'm kidding. Oh, I'm not. I do have hard modes active. I've been kidding as in like being upset about that. And that is rusty. Like, I normally do everything no hit, no damage in a row perfectly. So when I don't do that, I'm very rusty. Got back after your internet dropped? I wonder if lots of places are just having internet trouble right now. Seemingly I am. I need to speed this run up then, before my internet goes out. I remember I actually did do a New Game Plus 17 run recently. I totally screwed it up. I killed Guardian Ape first, which meant I would have to do the dual apes fight. There we go. I always don't like that jump. Your internet was also messy? I think people's internets are just going down or something. Which, given stuff going on, isn't totally surprising. Or maybe stuff related to... It might be Twitch's end, too? Although Streamlabs said my internet was having trouble, so... Tricky. Very tricky. So anyway, I've just beaten the fog zone. Now we're to, of course... What's... Why does it escape me right now? It's the glutton. I usually remember every boss's name, down to like Ujinari Mizuo, Jinsuke Saze, to Lone Shadow Longswordsman, to Masanari, to Masanaga the Spearbearer. Even all the way to Shigekichi of the Red Guard. How have I forgotten the glutton's name? How could I do such a thing? Alright, time for the toughest boss in the game. I say this unironically, trust me, he's very, very hard. He's very, 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 very. Alright, he's dead. I told you he's very hard. Also, the run is almost over, as odd as that might sound from what you've seen. That was a Dark Souls 2 boss? I don't know. He didn't have like a damage aura that just mandatory causes you to take a bunch of damage. Not much of a Dark Souls 2 boss fight. You might be the first person you've ever seen beat the Mist Noble. Nauseam, did you see the time I did all 3 phases of the Mist Noble because I killed him and then resurrected him and killed him? Because I found if you death blow him into the wall, it causes him to pop back up and have a 3rd phase. Because I remember I did that actually on video and showed it to a person. And they went, wait, what, really? That's possible? And I went, oh yeah, it's like, I've seen it happen 3 times, my time included. I've only ever seen like speedrunners do it. And they went, I wonder what would cause it. So I thought, I think every time I've seen it, they death blowed him into the back corner wall from a jumping death blow. And then they went and tested it and went, yep, if you just do that, he'll pop right back up. Ah, okay, so people need to refresh or they get a major delay. Yeah, I was noticing people were responding really delayed. And usually I have like a second delay. I think something must be... Apologies for that. I just got a phone call. Ooh, the game just froze for a second. So never wanting to mention it due to doxing. Ah! Okay. I'm not sure how you would know that, Nauseum. I think chat also appears on screen. So might want to stop talking about that. Alright, let's... I guess I should equip Mortal Draw, because I'll be using that soon enough. Actually, why don't I go full, like, just kill her. Snap seed. Or no, I don't need snap seeds. I have the Lazulite Axe. Oh, I should have Divine Confetti'd. Oh, I forgot the timing on the dodge. I dodged to the side instead of forward behind her. Oh, I've got a cough so bad. I have to cough so badly. Oh, you missed. I had to back off to mute to cough. I apologize. It was just killing me. I was starting to choke. Yeah, this fight is very easy. I just screwed up that start. Oh, I hit attack just one too many times. I am so rusty. Over here and heal up. Also, if you might notice, I'm keeping a specific distance from her. I want to parry the glaive head of her Naginata. It actually has a better hitbox. You can get multi-hit if you're too close to her, because you'll get hit by both the head of the Naginata as well as the staff. You want to be careful. She keeps knocking me too far away, dang it. So right there, I dodge through and get some hits in behind, chip her health down. That'll make it easier to posture break her. The lower an enemy's vitality, the easier it is to posture break. So when I do that jump off of her sweep right there, what I like to do is get 2 aerial hits in, or just 2 swings. You don't want to do more than 2, because you won't be able to parry the hit that comes after. Right here, she's going to do a sweep, and then a follow-up swing. That second swing isn't actually a sweep. You can parry it, but you're probably not going to be able to, and you don't want to let her be next to a back wall for that. Oh, she poised right through that. Silly me. I like to dodge that and get some hits in on her side. So you do want to parry the push. And she's dead. Yeah, I usually do this boss no trouble. I usually do her sword only first try each stream. The rust is getting to me. It's so obvious. It's also, I think it's not just rust, but I've been playing the other Souls-likes so much. I'm like a little bit used to the movement in them and the combat a bit more and the parrying. And I keep getting into that mindset when I need to just tap L1. Alright, Shelter Stone. Now we need to go and kill Guardian Ape. Guardian Ape is probably going to be pretty easy, although I'm rusty, so we'll see how that goes. I don't have much time left, dang. I might have miscalculated the time I would have left. I think also I've been going a bit slow. So I have Guardian Ape, and then I have the Shura ending. And then I'll be done. But yeah, has anyone else donated? Because I can't see it while I'm in the game. Last it was at $50 by Nate. Alright, do your jump and grab at me, come on. I frame through that. First phase down. Still here, Viliosifer? Alright. So let's switch this now to a spear. The spear is really unnecessary, but it might as well, you know. Are you going to scream at the start? Yes. I actually like to jump that instead of parry it. Not really, another scream. The dono tracker. Ah, okay. I keep forgetting people are on like a big delay. Scream. During that jump, I do one swing. You won't always get it, but you can get a hit in right there. Go behind him during this, and you can actually slash his ankles. Get in front of him for this. Get the parry on that, knocking him over. Back up for the scream. His health is pretty low, so he'll be able to be posture braked in no time. You can get a hit in there. Get some good swings in. If you had more emblems than I did, you would of course been able to do multiple spear pulls to get the centipede out of his throat. It does a lot of damage, especially posture damage. Get behind him and cut his ankles up. Run in front. Parry that. Are you gonna scream? Yes. For the scream, you don't want to wait for the perilous marker. You want to watch what the head is doing. Well, that was very odd. He missed that first hit. I don't usually see him miss that. Ooh, that was a really odd one. He was slightly off mark. And he's dead. That is no hit, no damage, Guardian Ape. New game plus 17, Charmless Demon Bell, which is both hard modes. New game plus 17 is new game plus 7 difficulty. Because that is the max difficulty. Sorry, someone just came in for a second to talk to me, but yeah. And as a reminder, you can do ! The Bail Project in chat to get a donation link to the Bail Project to help support the Bail Project as they post bail and pay for fines and help financially support people who are arrested. So, very important thing to be doing, especially during all of these protests and fascist crackdowns by law enforcement upon protesters who are protesting police violence and systemic racism. So now it's actually time to get ready to do the end. Hey, the gaming archaeologist, how you doing? I'm about to do the final boss. I'm doing alright, although apparently me and everyone have been having internet problems. I think I just got hosted, but it didn't show up in my tracker, so I can't see. Oh, so you're not alone? Oh, so it is happening to a lot of people. Okay. Given the timing of you arriving, I assume it is you who just did that, who hosted me? my old sleuthing powers are always excellent. Right here, you got to be careful. This guy is going to see you. You want to do that so that if you run forward, he'll actually do a jumping slam down on you. And it's rough to get hit by. I just accidentally jumped. I mean, I can just come on this. That's because your Streamlabs was stuck on reconnecting. Ah, dang. Yeah, Streamlabs has been acting weird for me too. So here's a weird one. I don't have a Streamlabs bot active, and I've had Streamlabs bot posting in my chat. Oh, Hellblade sent you a sacrifice. I remember watching Nay play that a bunch. Alright, so who's ready for the final boss? See, there's Streamlabs bot. I don't have a Streamlabs bot. It knew too. I mentioned it and it appeared. All right, who is ready for some final boss of the Shira ending? Oh yeah, we're also going to be fighting Emma. Plot twist. Plot twist, when I betray her, she fights back. Oh, I accidentally. I mistimed that. Silly me. The problem was actually I took a step back when I shouldn't have before doing the dodge forward. I should have just trusted the dodge forward. Silly me. Ah, that was so close to no hitting the damage too. You're looking at programming your own bot because you don't like some of the quirks of Streamlabs bot or Nightbot. Oh wow, that's weird. Maybe Streamlabs is starting up Skynet. Metal Gear Rising 2 betrayed her? What? I'm very confused by that statement. Yeah, I've seen a lot of people set up their own bots. And hey, Albus Doctor, how you doing? You've come in for the end.
Sekiro yo.
The time for some Ishin.
再び修羅を切ることになろうとはな。
Oh, so I thought he was out of the range. I gotta heal, just so that I don't have to do this again. I didn't realize he was in range. So that he would do the sidestep. The sidestep is very annoying. Yeah, just what a sloppy Ishin fight so far. So I want to do that, because you don't want to let him do that. Really? I was in front of you, Ishin. He's not supposed to do that if you're in front of him. And dead. Oh, it was just out of range. And dead. There we go. Alright, he's dead. Actually, like 15 lines of code minus the commands you want to add. And you just execute it from the command file. Wait, how's it minus? Wouldn't it be plus the commands you want to add? Or am I not understanding that right? Programming your own bot is pretty easy. It's just an IRC client. By the time you did Shura, you'd be issuing first try because of the amount of training with Sword Saint. I think Sword Saint's more consistent to do. I think Ishin Shura is easier to do just generally, but it's less consistent. Oh yeah, plus the command. That's what I thought. That is Shura Sekiro. I'm not sure on the time, probably a little slow. Definitely over an hour, I think. That was a Shura speedrun of New Game Plus 17, which is New Game Plus 7 difficulty because that's the cap, with both hard modes of Charmless and Demon Bell active. Charmless makes it so if you block, you take chip damage, and increases enemy stats by like 20 to 25%. On top of already what is hard with New Game Plus 7 difficulty. Demon Bell is a flat buff, it really doesn't matter at this, but I just activate both anyway. And thank you, Albus. Although it was a really sloppy fight. I was very sloppy there. I'm just so rusty. I need to practice more again. Bye-bye, Owl. Whose full name is Usei Ukonzaemon. Or Ukonzaemon. That is because in the different versions he says his first name or his like family name first, depending on if it's English or Japanese. So because of that difference in how names are said in Japan and in a lot of like European and American country, like America, the USA, that means we actually get both parts of his name because of that. Fun fact, that is how we know that. Good riddance, Daddy? Oh no. Daddy of Cinder defeated. Daddy overcome. Oh, if you couldn't tell, this is the evil ending. No, Ariel, not that one. I don't want to say that one. Let's get to those credits. Why don't we? I think credits is technically when you do time for speedruns, so it would be like right here. No, not played through 19 yet, but I will be creating a save file backup for this, because I've created one for each New Game Plus. Time to do some Shura stuff? Sure, it's really hard to do with Uwu speech, I gotta say. Alright, let's quit out to go to the main menu. So that I can Alt-Tab. That was a little bit of a tricky cursed run, but worked out in the end. I've been live for 1 hour and 32 minutes. Yeah, that's slow. Why F? Oh, did the stream die? Let me see who is currently streaming to raid into. It is also about to be dinner, as I had planned. The stream is fine? Alright, that's good. Let's see who is currently streaming, or about to stream. But yeah, thank you very much to everyone for stopping by. Thank you to Nay especially Nay, for donating $50 to the Bail Project, as well as, shoot, let me scroll up. I've got to find the name again. They donated earlier. It was $15, not through Tiltify, but they donated $15. Before Shimada, I believe. That was it. Sophia Alzaria. SOPHIA_ALZZARIA. I wanted to make sure I remembered that. I believe I just hit copy on that. There we go. It's all right. You don't have to donate. I still appreciate people for stopping by and watching and supporting how they can. Let's see who is currently streaming. Every time, there's one streamer who has a toast icon that I still have followed. And every time I see them, I'm like, Nauseum. And it's not Nauseum. Not that many people I know are actually streaming right now. Oh, that's rough. I'm not sure who to raid into. I could do Ferociously Staff. I'm a little unsure about the game she is streaming, because I know that it can be a bit of a triggering subject, so I might go with someone else. I see Scanline Media playing Fiasco for Black Lives Matter, so I think they might also be fundraising. So that might be a good option. Yeah, because I don't actually see anyone else doing that, so I think I'm going to go with them. Yes, thank you all for stopping by. Again, I was doing this for the Bail Project. There's the link again through Nightbot to the Tiltify to donate, or to their website if you want to directly donate there or learn more about them. They are helping out with paying for bail, posting bail for people who, during this time, very important to do, as there are all these protests going on, as fascist police and law enforcement crack down on people along with the National Guard and wrongfully arrest their own citizen and cause harm and kill people. So bail can be something that can help seriously change lives for people, because those fines are there to try to prevent people from protesting and fighting back. So I have been Tolvo. You can see my links in various spots if you want to follow. Thank you. I will see everyone later. Bye-bye for now.